I think after whole 2 days of kind of meditating, listening to leaders, the topic which is given is positive social change through meditation. And like after these 2 days, you firmly believe in that, firmly, completely. And while let me go through some logic and we hear the experience and what kind of social change it brings, can we really social change? So today when we say, I think yesterday there was discussion and we were all talking about one earth, one family, one future. And we said that this is possible through meditation only. And why? Because I think if you want to bifurcate this, what meditation does. Meditation is for personal growth. There are a lot of things. I'm just listing 2 or 3. Personal growth. We are talking about emotional awareness, mindfulness. When as an individual, we bring all of this in ourselves. How does it relate to? It relates to a societal change, a change in community. So community, when we say society or community, what does it mean? It means that we are a group of individuals who have certain way of behaving, certain way of acting, and we are all living together. That's society. So, we can have a group living together in a block. We are a society in a company. We are a Buddha CEO society. We have a PMC in this society. So these are all society, a group of people living together with certain behavior and communicating in a certain way. So we are saying as meditators, these are the qualities you develop. The ripple effect of that is that you create a society which is different, which we always want to imagine. And that's what meditation brings. So this is the link in the topic, the way it is chosen by Chandraji, Sai and the team is what it wants to bring forth. That this is how a societal change has to be brought. Just as an example, suppose we want to, through meditation, we are cultivating empathy in people. Once you have empathy as a society, what it will bring? You want to do a lot of work which is good for humanity. You want to work for deprived people who have not got what you have got. So it all comes through if you have imbibed these qualities in yourself. So this is how a societal change is brought. And I would say, I was like, when Shivani ji was there and we were talking to her outside, and she gave an example in terms of, she said, okay, suppose I have a company which I have 300 people. So Buddha CEO has people, lakhs of people which they have delivered. But she said that, okay, all of this is right. You feel that you are doing big. But if you meditate individually, the energy that you create, the energy that you emanate, that you are contributing to the world peace. You are not only contributing to 300 people. That's the energy that you create. I think this is what we are saying, that once we meditate, once we work individually on ourselves, and it has the power to change beyond what we can think. The energy that we create is beyond what we think. I think this is the message for this session, and I would like my panelists to focus on this and share, because my panelists have experience of meditating almost multiple times than me. So if Vijay Shekhar Reddy, GC Kartal, he developed there, and like, I can't match. So I'm saying I have a panelist from young to so much experience that they would like to share their experience of meditation and how, I think I would like you to focus on how societal change it brings. In yourself definitely, but how it brought. So now, while we will have interaction, let me move to Vijay Shekhar Reddy first, and then we will move to others. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Let us all congratulate Mr. Chandrasekhar with big claps. What a wonderful professional, a global standard program he has conducted. Not that easy to conduct at this scale. Special pranams to our Karthikeyan sir. Big claps. Okay, quickly I will give 4 examples, societal change. Karthikeyan sir, since yesterday I am seeing 12 hours sitting in the chair, coming to dais, facilitating, going, coming, going, only but for meditation only is doing with that energy. That is one example. Big claps. The energy, just imagine at this stage. Number one. Number two, in my case, before coming to meditation, in 2002, through a small black and white pamphlet, I came to this meditation. I met Pratriji. Before coming to meditation, slightly I was egoistic, anger, all qualities, all 4 times eat non-vegetarian, 4 times, including breakfast also. Okay. All because I was a government officer, highest ego level. If anybody is coming, go, just shout, shout, shout. After coming to meditation, slowly my anger, patience developed. Now at this stage, normally since 2012, I am in charge of Patriji Dhyanamachakam, Dhyanamayagam. I think some of you came. Nearly 20 to 30,000 people will come. Always I used to laugh. पूरे मिलके गुस्सा करे तो भी जो है now all don't work on anything. That patience we are developed. Third, social change. Our Sri Ram Gopal sir is there. In 2007, Patri sir has selected a land near to airport that is present Kailasapuri. That land surrounding was all tribal people. It was like a just Al-Qaeda area in those days. It's a Naxalite area. For 100 rupees, easily they used to murder person. Live electricals they used to cut. Okay. Then they selected other lands. Patri sir, no, I want this land, Lodi. Since, why? Because Adi Shankaracharya did a meditation. This is a very spiritual place. He has selected. Okay. After selecting, they went to police officer. Sir, we are buying a land for spiritual purpose, everything. That police officer laugh and tell, why you are coming this area? This is a total criminal murderer area. Why are people coming? But Patri sir said, no. After that, constructing a pyramid and doing dhyanam, now so much of transformation in the tribal people. Now they are about 50 people working in Kailasapuri. They are cooking, security, all jobs. Now total nearby that area, almost all 25,000 people of tribals has transformed. That is a social change through meditation. 3 examples, okay, sir? So many examples are there. Another final give example. Okay. In 2024, our entire trust board and additional trustees, we conducted with the help of all pyramid master, Patriji Dhyana Mahayagam 2024. 52,000 people have attended that function for 11 days. Almost all 9 lakhs plates of Dhyana Prasadam served. With laughing, with joy, we conducted the program. That is another example. That 11 days only we used to sleep 2-3 hours, but with happily we are doing. Now we are planning in coming future also. In 2028, we want to do with the support of your all meditators. 2028, kindly underline Patriji Dhyanama Yagam. Also, World Women Meditation Conference. Prapancha Maila Dhyana Mahasabha. For that program, at least 1 lakh women meditators is going to participate. With the help of Karthikeyan sir, we will invite Honorable Prime Minister, President of India to that function. Now that is our target. We are working on. Is all this happening, dreams and everything, only through meditation only. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think with these kind of experience, this topic of positive social change need no explanation as such. And I have even heard earlier conference, and you were talking about you have gone to villages, the complete villages fully non-vegetarian converted to vegetarian. Complete non-vegetarian convert. So this is societal change. This is the power of meditation. I think with this, let me move to Rishikesh ji. And Rishikesh ji, while I think in introduction, either whether somebody has explained, is an Iron Man in terms of he has completed. So he's not mentally working, he is physically also into that activities where, as an Iron Man, you have to swim in sea for 3.8 kilometers. I think how many kilometers of marathon? 50? Full marathon, 40? 42 kilometers, and then biking. So I think with this physical and mental health, let us hear from Rishikesh ji.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar sabhi ko. I am very thankful to Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation for having me here. As sir suggested, I started my career journey with Indian Navy. I was selected as an executive cadet in the Indian Navy, but could not pursue it further because I had a genetic issue in my skin, and I used to get blisters, and I was not able to run much, maybe hardly 5 to 7 kilometers. But I didn't stop there. I changed my career actually. I came into computer science. I did my PhD in computer science from France. And I have been in the government for almost 17 plus years and overall 25 years of experience. And right from my childhood, my grandmother, my grandfather have been tutoring me on meditation, reciting Gita shlokas right from Adhyaya 15 and 18th. So those two Adhyayas were little easy to understand and comprehend, I think. And I have been part of this story reading and then storytelling in the night and all that. So all those things are there. I'm not into meditation right now, but yes, I do a lot of physical sports. As sir suggested, I continue my running. Now I'm able to run a marathon, 21 kilometers, 42 kilometers. So it's a mind game only. So these are just numbers and you achieve those. Similarly, I did cycling from Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. It's a golden triangle. If you drive like that, if you see the GPS, it creates a triangle for you. It's called a golden triangle. Similarly, a lot of people have now gone to Prayagraj and have Snanam and all that. So there's a lot of energy you get when you do physical sports. While you're running, you are concentrating, your mind is fixed. You try to plan out your day. Before this session, there was Acharya ji who was talking about swimming. So swimming is one of the important sports where you control your breathing. And if you are able to control your breathing, you can maybe swim English Channel also. So that is how you basically concentrate and believe on yourself. There is a boxer called Muhammad Ali who said that if your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, then you can achieve it. Similarly, there are a lot of experiences we have heard from different sports people and different people who have actually excelled very well. When we are talking about social change, my idea of social change is maybe if I can bring few people in physical sports, maybe I can bring them, because most of us in industry have led a largely lethargic life, because that is also true, because once you start your career, you are largely into your career making. You do not have much time to do meditation or maybe continue with your sports activities or other curricular activities. But once you cross maybe 45, 50, you suddenly realize that you have a lot of money and you have time also and how to spend. So I believe now my philosophy is maybe retire in 1 or 2 years, maybe after crossing 50, and maybe start meditation and do a lot of sports activities and so on and so forth. I think social change should start from myself. I am a very good listener. I am not a very good speaker, but I am a very good listener. I have very good empathy. I am able to convince many people. So I guide a lot of students, a lot of staff in terms of their career choice and maybe moving ahead in their career. So all those things have come into my being. My father was an Air Force aviator. So that kind of discipline has also come. So every day, if I am here, I am thinking about I'm thinking about tomorrow. What will happen? What is the schedule now? What will I do? So I plan the whole day like that, so that I am convinced and my mind also reacts to that. So social change, I think bringing social change is a societal change, because many times we have seen people are going to Prayagraj and having bath, but maybe they might be breaking a lot of traffic rules, and then they do snan, and then while coming back also they break a lot of traffic rules. So that is another thing. So you have to see, if you are coming to such a meditation shivir, if while you are coming here, you are meditating, but whether you are breaking traffic rules or not. Sometimes in societies also you see there is a temple, there are schools. Many parents actually take their kids and drop to the school without wearing a helmet. So these are very small, small things. The mothers may go, it's just hardly 1 kilometer, but they'll go without a helmet. Similarly, there is a temple and there is a opposite side, people come and just have a darshan. So that is also not true. So I think this social change has to be imbibed into each personality, and personalization becomes more important. So that is my input right now. I'll come back with more details. Thank you so much.
Kind small suggestion for you. Please retire for your work. Don't retire. Come and join Buddha CEO. We will bring big social change in the entire world. This is my suggestion.
Another session, we will give you more session how to spend money, lot of money. So we have avenues that you can spend. Other than that, sir, I wanted to ask that NSDC is India's premier organization for skilling. And skilling is the need of hour today. Where, and you have a huge kind of setup, huge schemes where we actually want to imbibe skilling, and what we have seen that how meditation can help you in personal excellence. So some of your views in terms of how meditation can be brought in a skilling arena and it can be spread faster.
So my professional life is into skilling right now. I work with National Skill Development Corporation. It is an apex agency of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship under Government of India. So we run a lot of flagship programs. One is the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 and another is Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Scheme. As our Honorable Prime Minister has said, India needs to become skill capital of the world. And we have the youngest population, working population. Almost 63% of the people in India are working, and the median age of workers is 28 years. So this kind of demographic advantage only India has. No other country has. And maybe in next 5 to 7 years, it is seen that almost fourth person who would be working globally would be an Indian. So with this kind of demographic advantage, I think skilling becomes very important. And we have been talking about education, but when we see people transitioning from maybe education or colleges to the industry, then industry say that the kids are not ready, they are not ready, or they are not hands-on. So there is a gap, which is called a skill gap. So we need to fill this skill gap. And in Indian context, there are 36 different sectors which have been identified where skilling is needed. And then there are sector skill councils and many training providers and so on and so forth. But important point over here is in each of these skilling activities, there is a lot of attention which needs to be given. The meditation is one of the important area. As sir said, it has to be connected together. All these small things where you are either doing arc welding or maybe you are doing underwater welding. So these are very, very specific skills. Either you are working on a submarine or maybe you are into avionics. So there are different sectors and each require very precision understanding of the technology, as well as you need to be having a very good presence of mind in order to do that. And meditation, I believe, surely gives you that edge or an advantage through which you will be able to achieve it. So I believe this has to be part of the policy, and with the mental health being talked about at various forums, I believe government is also working towards bringing mental health as a subject in the school curriculum, in the college curriculum, and the change is on the way. I believe there are a lot of organizations and government working together, and surely we'll see the light of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I think Rishikeshji will get you involved going forward as Buddha CEO, how you can help us get meditation into skilling, because that's a whole purpose for which we are spreading this. With this, let me move to Jayashree. And you have been also meditating for long. And can you share some of the examples that how meditation could bring a larger change?
Hello, everyone. very warm welcome to each one of you here. Um, I would vouch for this. Meditation, it's not just individual practice. I mean, it's definitely a catalyst for a collective transformation. That's what I believe in because of the examples I've seen. And I read this statement somewhere, a soul once awakened, it's always not only thinking, it takes action for the greater good. And that greater good is the societal changes, I think. So now, the best example was when I was we were collecting the information for the case study videos for the conflict resolution and peace track, one of the track for this GCML. So, and really thanks to all the PMCs and spiritual tablets, everyone, Buddha's here, everyone coming together and contributing for this wonderful case study videos. Not sure, morning it was played. In those experiences, there was a Naxalite who, after coming into meditation, he had, of course, a profound personal changes, who left that kind of an profession, and then he started changing first his community and then a larger audience and more. And then an alcoholic distributor who dropped his profession and he's he started his other new profession, and who is also not only didn't stop with that, he is telling about his experience to many others and bringing this practice in their life and bringing transformation to them. And a poultry farm owner who, after coming into meditation, it's Crow's business, right? He just changed, he just shut down his business. And then he started his journey new, and he's also, it didn't stop with that. They are all thinking about bringing it to the larger audience, to the people world globally. So that's why the best example is here also. Like, we have our respected sir, a former CBI director, why he has to invest his time to be in the conference to support this. Without his support, this conference wouldn't be possible at all. Or even in GCML 1, we saw our respected Kiran Bedi's ma'am talking about why she got meditation practice in the jail, so that they all, when they change, because they are thinking about the greater good, that is the societal change. And that's what Chandra sir always says. One person can change, one person they can teach meditation, and they are, they are experiencing the transformation. So 1:1. But then 100 people, taking it to each one also. So 100:100. So the number goes on like this. So this is the best example. This GCML is the best example to witness how meditation can, contribute in societal changes. So, yes. So, and sir, I think next time we have to take a survey when people are breaking the traffic rules or not going in the line, whether they are meditating or not. Then we'll get the right answer.
That's a research topic. Definitely. And that's very important part. And I would say this meditation definitely brings a lot of change in society. And just to share, because same question I asked before, Shivani ji came, and I asked her that, we want, like, this is because since you are in meditation and you see the impact, not only individually on the society, also it brings that when those who are connected with you, how can they be in meditation? She said, Prashant, you can't force people into meditation. So I think patience is the key. You keep working on it. Sometimes, we lose patience. No, I have been telling so much and I have been doing, and my children or my friends or my relatives or anybody, my children are doing so. Otherwise, Ka will say, why, Papa? This. So I think that's what we see, because whoever we see the impact and whoever are connected with us, we want for the benefit. But I think that's the answer. So for all of us, we have to continue working patiently because we know the impact not only on individual, for the society also. I think I will thank all of the audience as well as you people to be part of it because persistence only helps. With this, let me move to Ratnavel, and he has been really a committed person I have seen. So whether in book clubs, so whatever, like we have Chandraji has a kind of army of volunteers and who really commits, and that's a learning for me also. You know, how do you create army of volunteers who commit to the cause? And Ratnavel is one of them. And over to you to share your experience on the same.
First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And very good evening, everyone. And I'm deeply grateful with love to Mr. Chandra sir and Vani madam for where I am today. Because before meditation, I strongly believe that the society change or whatever the change starts from you, right? When you change, obviously the family changes. When one family changes, obviously the society changes. So before meditation, what happens is, I was a person where like very, very short temper, very angry person. I used to go to my wife and say that, just give me 6 months. I will become a new Ratnavel. Just give me 6 months. Okay? Then she will say, okay, fine. I try multiple techniques, this and that, for reducing my anger. And lot of other issues. I had sleep issues, I had memory issues. Despite that, anger issue was one of my top. And my wife always says that, okay, you have to do something, you have to do something. I tried many things, hitting the pillow, counting 10 to 1. But after, doing all this, the reactive things, oh, why I not come counting 10 to 1 that time? Like that I used to think. Then what happens is, I tried all these things. Then I go to my wife and say that, just give me 1 more 6 months. Okay. Like that 3 or 4 times I asked. Then she said, okay, I think you will not going to be changed. I know it. You are not going to change. Only I have to change like that. So then I'm so fortunate that Chandra sir conducted a 40-day session in my organization. And in that topic, like my attractive was the last week, 6 weeks program. In that, the last week was the goal setting visualization. I said, can I attend the last week alone? Okay, then no, you have to attend everything. From that, my life is changed before meditation and after meditation. I was a poor listener before somebody talks very long, lengthy, and then I don't know what to reply, what to respond. And after meditation, I am able to listen very, very much, and then respond to what it is required. One such example is, at my workplace, before meditation, I used to shout when somebody is not doing their work. I used to shout, and my wife comes. And in fact, the COVID time, work from home. And she asked, why you are shouting here? No, they are not completing the work on time. Then what happened is, after meditation, I used to say, one of my team member, she actually suddenly puts on leave. Usually, okay, this is your problem, we can go. But I used to sat with her and then said, what is the problem? Why are you not actually putting leaves? Then she said that, okay, my mother had having the panic attack, so I need to go. She uses a lot of tablets. Then I told her, do the meditation and ask her to follow the 21 days. There is a Telugu session in then 21 days YouTube. You can just take from here today onwards. She used to sleep only 2 hours per day because of her all these issues. After this 21 days or 2 weeks itself, she could increase the sleep to 4 hours. And not only that, her transformation, she got transformed. She got cured of most of the things. And because of her transformation, she's sitting in meditation. Her husband also pulled into automatically. And today, in 1-2 months, I believe, she said that entire apartment she's pulling and then getting into the nearby pyramid center for meditation. How that one person sitting with me, like when I just spent that 15-20 minutes just listening to my team member that, just do meditation, telling that whatever the benefits, how that, transforming the indirectly that energy actually passing through that, the entire apartment, the entire society is getting changed there. This is one such an example. Another example is, we recently conducted in 2 months before at Sivakasi, a 6-day online program. for lectures, assistant professors, meditation program. Many great benefits. One such example in that, one of the participants came, said, "Sir, I'm really happy because, because of the meditation, I could able to see that my students was not listening my actual teaching properly. So I felt it deeply. Then now I am actually I went to a library and then read it, so spend some time. And then now after that, I am putting all these, my teachings in a different way. And I'm so feel happy, and my students were just absorbed everything. They feel so happy. See how the transformation happens even in the teaching area in the college. And many examples. I hope we have time. Okay.
Not many more, but
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So another example is, we actually we conducted a session in a special child school. The person actually came just like that normal person. Okay, we don't know that the person background, anything. He just came just like that. And then how he actually we did a 15-minute session. 15-minute session, the person got so much inspiration. And after the session, he was an ex-military man. And then I came to know that he's a Rotary Club governor. And because of that 15 minutes, he could able to give up, and he followed next 5 days the meditation. He followed the meditation. Within this 5 days, he could able to give up his drinking habit. Within just 5 days. And he had enmity. He also shared publicly in a meeting, not just in a one-on-one. He shared in a Rotary Club meeting in the next session. And in that, like, he also shared that he had enmity with a person. He wanted to do something, and that enmity was melted down because of the meditation. So the moment he sees that person, he felt peace, happy. He does not feel that enmity. How that actually, the meditation transforming the person. Many more examples. I just, because of the time, I think leave up to...
Thanks, Ratnevel. And good that he shared about drinking in public, because he could not start again then. That's the advantage of sharing something you do in public, because then somebody can point you out that you can't do. And I would really, after listening to all these stories, I really see always why Chandraji and Vaniji are always so proud, because they have a lot of stories that they have created over 5 years that everybody is narrating here, that how learning through Buddha CEO meditation, lives has changed. And I think while we are talking about positive social change as a society, here it's clearly established. I think let's not talk about society, let's talk about us. It's our inner change that will change the society forever and much beyond, because we are talking about universe. So like Sai sir has given me less time, but only if you can think of, because the whole idea of the GCML is what we are doing, how we can accelerate the same, how we can bring some policy changes into it. So if one quick suggestion from your experience, that I'm not saying it has to be really you deliberated, thought through, any suggestion quick, and then we cover up. In terms of what policy change can bring and spread meditation more.
Now, biggest task, how to teach meditation to youth. Yesterday also I told, now especially schools, colleges, youth has to do meditation. For that, we all has to try, with all respect to state governments and central governments, see that every day at least 30 minutes must and should be the meditation for youth. Then only how our Prime Minister is dreaming that India should be progress. Meditation for youth, that is the biggest order of the day, biggest work today's. That is this thing.
Thank you. And I think as you talked about 30 minutes, again, just for repetition, because that's your habit to, inculcate. Shivani said, even if you can't do it in 30 minutes, they have a kind of app where every 1 hour, it gives a trigger, and then you meditate. I think she spoke here also? Okay. 1 minute. So, 1 minute. So, see, that's how, that's what she was saying. It's not about how many hours. It's about practicing and reaching there. I think these are some of the suggestions that we can incorporate on a long term. Rishikesh ji.
India is a 140 crore plus country. And I believe, as sir suggested, central government, state government and educational institutions are must. But if we see the hierarchy, 36 states, UTs, 775 plus districts, 250 lakh gram panchayats and 6.5 lakh villages. So a lot of community level changes also need to take place. And as per Niti Aayog report also, almost 70% of the people will still live in rural India by 2050. So this is the estimation. So if we can change at the community level, maybe Gram Panchayat, village level, and it could be a movement or a kranti, I believe change will surely happen.
We see Rishikesh ji as a change agent going forward. Thank you, sir. Jayashree, to you.
I think since UN has announced World Meditation Day, and even our dear Prime Minister Modi ji also is spoke about meditation in a larger. So the day is not very close. Now I live in UAE, so all the schools, most of the schools they start the day with the meditation. They call it a mindfulness session. So they start with it, and that has to come as a policy now. In all institutions, but of course organizations have not imbibed yet. So all organizational institutions, NGOs, everyone should start the day or any time in the day if they bring this meditation practice. If it comes as a policy, then everyone are going to implement it. So there.
I agree. And just to add, we have one organization who has connected with us. I am connected with Alekhya from PMC as well as Buddha CEO, where they are saying we want to teach meditation in whole of factory, all workforce, in my office also, and then how it can be a regular practice. So it's kind of, they say we want to bring change in our organization as a whole, not only certain individuals or CEOs. So maybe this will spread more and more. Ratnevel, to you.
Okay, so two things actually from my side. Like one is, I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhiji's quote, "Be the change you wish to see the world." So whatever the change that you want to wish to see the world, you start from yourself, the change. So you inculcate this meditation into your day-to-day things. At your work, start your meetings in 5 minutes. My meetings actually starts with 5 minutes, always meditation. So when your meetings at your workplace or wherever, whatever the work you are doing, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at your workplace you start. That is wherever the possibly introduce the meditation slots. And secondly, give back. How do you back? Because you have got the meditation through someone or somehow. So then you have to give back. How to give back? You actually just share. You can start practicing at your home, at your place nearby. Conduct some session. Whatever you know about the meditation. It's very simple meditation. Teach the meditation to them. And then automatically when you build that, then if everyone does that, all the meditators start teaching and then giving back in that way, then obviously the policy has to come, right? When everyone is actually doing that, the policy has to come definitely as a meditation in the policy. That's it.
Thank you, Ratnevel. And yeah, Mike.
Sir, since it is Buddha CEO, we will remember Buddha on this day, and we will remember at this occasion when he has done great social changes. We remember that story, Angulimala story, we all remember.
Right.
I think that should be one of the lessons that children should learn and read. So because of that, so many changes can happen here. That's what I feel, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And now I'll thank... Okay, sir.
How many of you visited the Kailasapuri, Patriji Shaktisthal? Very less, not even 10%. My extreme request of you, all of you, please visit Patriji sir residence. Patriji sir is staying there, is sleeping there, is staying there. Then that is Patriji Shaktisthal, Kailasapuri, Kadtal, Hyderabad, Telangana state. It is only 30 kilometers to Hyderabad airport. Please do come whenever you come to Hyderabad. Please visit Patriji Samadhi and Kailasapuri, world biggest meditation center, 180 by 180 feet is also there. You can come do meditation. All villas there, accommodation is there. Please do come. And also in advance, my invitation as a chairman, as a trustees, this thing. Again this year, December 21st to 31st, Patriji Dhyana Mahayagam is going to conduct with 1 lakh people, especially rural people. Rock bottom of the society people are coming, want to do in a big way. This is an advance invitation for you. Please do come for Patriji Dhyana Mahayagam also. Another suggestion to Chandrasekhar Garu is, let us, under the banner of Buddha CO, we have prepared representations for introducing meditation schools. We will give you will meet every member of parliament respective in our areas, so that it will become a 1-2 years if you try. All MPs, if they know, they are giving representation, one day, not only it has to be Parliament Act. If Act will come, then it is forever schools will be meditation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks all the panelists. Over to you.
For more details about Project Excellence, write to us at excellence@buddhaceo.org.